So in today's video I just thought I'd go over a few things that you should probably buy from the latest DLC. There's not too many things included in this video, but that's because I think a lot of the stuff that was added into the DLC was a bit lackluster and also rehash versions of things that we've already seen before in the game. In fact, one of those things could make it on this list. You'll have to watch the video. So getting the most obvious one out of the way, it's the submarine. The submarine is a must buy because you need this vehicle in order to start up your own ice. And the ice is the main thing with this DLC. I mean, it is named the Cayo Perico DLC. That island is only for the DLC, so if you want to get over there, you need a submarine. So the submarine is essential when it comes to playing a lot of what this DLC has to offer. The submarine is basically the HQ for the ice, so this is where you're going to be setting up and planning everything. It's sort of like the arcade, but for the Cayo Perico DLC. That's the best comparison I can give you, to be honest. And depending on how you set up your ice, you can actually use the submarine in the ice itself, which is pretty cool. So not only is it essential for accessing a load of new content in the DLC, it's actually a pretty fun vehicle as well. A lot of people were saying before the DLC came out that they thought it was going to be a bit like the yacht, how you couldn't actually drive that around the map. However, with the submarine, you can actually use this yourself. You can also fast travel with it a bit like the yacht. However, you can drive this thing yourself, which is pretty cool. I mean, nobody thought this was going to happen. I didn't think it was going to happen, and it turns out to be pretty fun. Now, similar to other things like this in the game, there is a fair few upgrades that you can do to it. I wouldn't recommend buying them all, but some of them, depending on what you're doing, might come in handy for you. So definitely look at the upgrades and think about it before you do buy them. Two of those additional things that you can buy are vehicles. One of them's a submarine and one of them's an helicopter. The helicopter is called the Sparrow, and that's the next vehicle that I'm actually going to be talking about in this video. Now just quickly going over what I said earlier with the rehash content, as you can see this looks very similar to the Sea Sparrow that is already in the game and was in the game before the DLC came out, long before the DLC came out in fact. And as you can see, it looks very similar to it, so I think that is actually poor from Rockstar, and I wish they didn't do things like this because it's less interesting because I feel like I've already seen it before, and I'd rather them add in brand new pieces of content that is nothing like we've seen before. I know there is a few helicopters in the game and they are limited to what they can do, but this is just way too similar to something that we've already seen before in the game. It's nowhere near the best helicopter, but with that being said, I have found this vehicle to be quite useful. So this vehicle makes it very, very easy getting back and forth from your submarine to the main island. And that is very, very good because a lot of the time you're going from your submarine to the main island to do the setups, and then you're going back to the submarine to do some more setups on the main island, and it's just very, very easy to pull out the Sparrow and get back and forth from the main island to your submarine. All you do is you go in your interaction menu and you call it out and it spawns there on the road for you. You don't even have to go to an airfield or anything like that. It spawns close by, so it's very convenient. Now, I have been enjoying using it as well. Like I said, it's nowhere near the best helicopter. You can buy some upgrades to it, but the only thing you can do is put some weapons on it. I put guided missiles on it just because I'm used to the guided missiles. I just thought I'd include the Sparrow in this video because I've been using it quite a lot since the DLC came out, and I've not regret buying it, so there you go. If you're thinking about buying the Sparrow and if you've got the money to do so, it definitely does make things a lot easier. Now, the last thing that I'm going to be talking about in this video is the military rifle, which is a new assault rifle. We've been waiting for new weapons in GTA for quite a while now, and this one definitely does deliver. I've been enjoying using the weapon. Other people that I've spoken to have been enjoying using the weapon. I've not regretted buying it, they've not regretted buying it, so it seems like it's a really good weapon to use. And since the DLC has come out, I've not really used any other weapon but the military rifle. That's all I've been using, and it's been doing me just fine. I think it is a bit better than the other things that we're using before. So like I was saying, this is probably a weapon that you should pick up because I'm having plenty of fun using it, and other people are as well. So that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like and also subscribe for more content to come. And if you don't want to miss a video or a live stream, feel free to put notifications on as well. So until next time guys, goodbye.